What is up, y'all? I'm back with another video. I know this is a messy setup. Don't mind those two back there. I just got him from Target, and then I didn't just get this. I made this, if you haven't seen my shorts or my TikTok. So he's made out of clay, cardboard, glue, all the sorts. And then some progress I'm making on custom 2099 Mafex. This needs a lot more coats, but finished one is here. Here's a leg. See, smooth. I'm making sure I'm doing light, thinned out paint coats. But yeah, anyways, today we're gonna be looking at how I made my custom symbiote Spider-Man. So here's this part right here. I took a CT joint and well, obviously I set it off to the side. I took my rotary tool and I used it inside this part. So I popped apart symbiote Spider-Man from the top, and this part right here is ab crunch. By the way, it's not affected at all. It's a little tight because it usually has the top part to help bend, but you Dremel it out. Then I took a bunch of hot glue, if you couldn't tell, put it in there, dropped the joint in there. Yeah, it fits in pretty well. We'll talk about the paint finish and everything whenever I'm done, but as you can see, there was a gloss coat and a little bit of detail on the spider to give him a better look added. All right, so this here is the top part of a Mafex joint. This is how they're made. It's the top piece where the butterflies go on and everything. It's a double ball peg. There's a ball joint plug in right here, and it goes in there. I forget which way it goes, but either way it's fine. It doesn't really matter, it goes on fine. So there's this part built. It's like a Lego, dude. These are all his normal hands. I'll show you these hands that I made here. Black Panther hands, I gotta retouch. You can see blue. My airbrush broke. Let's pull that up here. I tried to do last effort fixes, like hot glue around the compressor part, but the glue or everything was just not working. This is from AliExpress. Both of it is a T-Bear, so I don't really care. I spent like what, $4 on it. Anyways, so yeah, this is the hand. It's a Black Panther hand, and I just painted it black and added the white stripe, and that's it. And then let's get this focused on this right here, guys. Come on. There we go. As you can see, this right here is the Mafex CT joint. It goes down, up. So all I did was take my Dremel all that out, even with the original joint there, like on Marvel Legends, like on that Spider-Man back there. You know how like the Marvel Legends joints are, they work really well. But this is just to get the ball on there, because I didn't want it to be difficult to like move the arms up and then it might break. So I didn't want to take a risk or whatever, obviously. So I Dremeled it out, and the way the CT joint is set up is there's a peg that goes inside of the original arm. So it goes ball, joint, peg. So I Dremeled it out to where it all fit in like this, snug, smooth, so you can't tell if the joint's really there. I didn't do a very good job of dremeling, but I'm sure you guys could. I didn't have a super small bit on me. I gotta repaint that, but as you can tell, works perfectly fine. All the way up, all the way down, and it works really well back there. So same thing for this arm as well. They're the same exact setup, same hand. You can tell the lines are there, but my lighting and stuff, if you saw my pictures, it doesn't matter. You can't really tell. So here's that. This is the chest piece. As you can tell, the dark light blue color gives it some dimension, obviously. I also added that gloss coat, as you can see on there. So I went through and I repainted some blue on there. It may look sloppy to you. I don't really care. Fine for me. So to get this on, all you do is push the arms in like that. Then you go to the top here and you just move around everything until it fits on to your desire, like so. Yeah, that's good. Okay, like so. Now you just take your arm and you press, get it in, and there you go. There's that arm in. And then you take this arm, and it's the same story. So the arms pop in really well. Stand him up here. You can tell, looks like the original figure, but he's got some way better articulation. Don't fall, camera. Focus. There you go. Way, way, way better articulation. You can see the ball up here, which brings us to the last piece, is the head. As you can tell, I repainted the eyes just like I did the body. Gave them that symbiote, nasty looking look with the blue, because it offsets the white a little bit, so you can tell there's a dimension, and like, it looks like the game, okay? So all I did here was take a Mafex joint, add hot glue to where it like just pops in and out. Originally it was supposed to stick, but it's Dollar Tree hot glue, so that's probably why. But it doesn't really affect me. I don't switch the head. There's no head to switch for my custom, at least. If you have a 3D printed head from the Peter Parker, that works. But it just pops on like so, and it looks pretty good. So I don't really care. Neck's a little long right now because I popped it out. I gotta really put some pressure on it real quick. There we go. Popped all in. So you take a CT joint for the double ball peg right there. You take out like the joint connector, and I put it in this head, obviously, as you can tell, and then I put a neck piece. So I took off the neck of this figure, then I dremeled in the inside to make it like more narrow. Put in that top neck piece so it could like go inside, and then you get crazy range, bro. Holy. So almost like a makeshift Mafex, basically. It's basically what it is, if you think about it. So you just pop that on. That brings the figure all together. And looking great. Let's bring the phone back here. Have it sit up a little more. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's pop him back here. Let's do a little size comparison, shall we? Let's grab not Mafex. 2099 Marvel Legends, the new one. It's on like a Renee Val's body, basically, with the new arms, whatnot. So same height as the original figure. You just get way more range. So I'll just do this size comparison. This is like a basic body mold, basically. Especially for now, like they're starting to utilize it a lot more. If you couldn't tell here, this is a CT Toy Symbiote Spider-Man, is an extra one that I had, and I took out the drop-down hip system. I wanted to implement it into this, but I got lazy, and the legs move up enough on this for me anyways, so it's just my preference. And as you can tell, movement is crazy. See the ab crunch. There may be gappage. There's a little bit of gap. It may look weird for you, but when you pose it at certain ankles, it doesn't matter. Ankles? Sorry, I broke my ankle. Angles. And then you bring this up here, back to normal, and he looks perfectly good. So I added this Atlantis Apple Barrel paint, cheap paint from Walmart, mixed with a lot of white, and then watered it down a bunch, put it on the head, and then boom. The black on the hands was done with multi-surface satin black from Folk Art, Walmart. I think it was like $3. And then pretty much it. The sealer is Mod Podge Gloss. I don't have it with me, but if you just look that up, you'll see it on Amazon, Walmart. I'm sure Michael's has it or something, Hobby Lobby. I need to get Mr. Hobby Super Clear. That is the really good one, dude. Like, matte spray looks really good. So I might just use this one for gloss. Just let it dry or it'll get sticky. This one I didn't get sticky. Like, it feels really good. Like, you can tell that it, like, is really glossy. Looks just like the game, in my opinion. I did extremely well. I wanted him to have some, like, sharp fingers. So I gave him these, and it just works, dude. I love it. So I think that's going to be it for me today, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for my next one on my custom $20.99 when I finish it. And yeah, there's Springtrap saying goodbye. All right, peace, guys. Thank you. Bye. Okay, I forgot a few things. Sorry. This is the web that he came with, symbiote, whatever you want to call it. I just wrapped it with like a black floral wire that I found at a Dollar Tree, and it kind of holds shape depending on which part you bend with. The thicker parts don't, because it's such a thin wire. So you can do this if you want. Just put a lot of wire so it'll bend. But I also, oh my goodness, also, what is awful? Oh, awful's a word, never mind. Sorry. This is my custom, I don't know if I can get these in a frame. 0.5? Okay. These are my custom tentacles made out of hot glue. There's blue putty there for sticking to surfaces. This is really good wire that I used. Covered it in, covered the wire with hot glue. Didn't have black hot glue. Bless me. Oh. I covered them in hot glue, normal hot glue, then I spray painted it black. It's heavy. Holds really well on his back though. This, if you can see this is, I'm using a Venom controller holder for my tripod because I'm broke. I don't spend my money on that. I spend my money on toys. So little articulated men are my favorite. Hot glue all this, dremelled a little hole in each 4 sides. Then I stuck the wire in to where it's like secure, covered it in glue. I used super glue, like a big gulp on every piece, then a bunch of hot glue, spray painted it all black with a gloss black, and it works. So yeah, check my YouTube Shorts page and TikTok for pictures. And that's all, guys. So actually, see ya this time. All right. Bye-bye.